In a world flooded with information, everyone is searching for direction. Choices overwhelm us, and shifting trends blur our path forward. Which way leads out of this maze? In sports, doubt is part of the journey, but we never stand still. We move, we act, we accelerate. Take the step that matters into the arena that leads forward, where the maze transforms into movement. Kickstart the season with the entire value chain and find orientation for what's ahead. When it's time to discover what's next, you come here. Got something to show? Show it here. From showing up to standing out. From service to solution. From fiber to function. From startup to success story. From sketch to shelf. From high performer to holistic health. From function to fashion. If you succeed, sports succeeds. Your success makes sports bigger. ISPO, accelerating sports.
Hello and welcome to the ISPO webinar today. We are really happy and delighted to speak to you live and again after the concept release in March. We are really happy to today present you participation opportunities and last minute participation options to reach the right target groups. Today I'm here with two guys and my name is Lina. I'm the exhibition director of ISPO.
Yeah, warm welcome from my side as well. I'm Carsten. I'm responsible for the retail initiative.
Hello and good morning. My name is Christoph. I'm in charge of sales and marketing at ISPO and would like to start with a short introduction. So it's all about from showing up to standing out. We would like to show you today on how your business benefits by participating in ISPO. With our 3-day global flagship event, we want to kickstart the season by, on the one side, providing orientation, but also showing sports in a holistic way across the whole value chain, and of course also stage your innovations. We are again expecting more than 2,000 exhibitors, more than 50,000 participants, and it will again be a very international event with participants from more than 100 countries. And of course, the conference program along the days, and we learn about this later today, will be fully packed with relevant information. So, summarizing the most important objectives based on your needs, it is very important for us to ensure that you meet the most relevant target groups and also, of course, then reach your business objectives. So on the one side, we have those brands that are focusing on B2B distribution and want to build international business and meet key accounts, retailers, distributors. For those brands, we have a retail initiative in place. We learn about this later from Carsten. And then we have brands who would like to expand into the segment of the organized sports. So everything that's about clubs, athletes, organizations, associations. And of course, we have a number of programs in place that make sure that this target group will be on site as well. And then last but not least, we of course also want to cater to the needs of those partners who would like to tell their brand story or product story to a broad audience and also would like to generate media reach. So how is this then implemented into the whole event setup, Lena?
Yeah, how can you reach the right target group, retailers, organized sports, and the creators? We promise that we will work on a clear concept, a concept with 3 arenas. As you know already, we do have the upstream and supply arena focused on sustainability and sustainable materials and textiles. We do have the brands and products area focused on innovative brands and new startups. And we do have the commerce and experience area focused on retail and the inspiration, how consumers can reach the right products in the future of retail stores. And if you're interested to reach retailers, then Hall A1, Hall A2 and Hall B2 are the places to be. In Hall A1 is a area where you can reach the retailers in the outdoor lifestyle segment. We do have different areas there, curated areas, Zeitgeist, ISPO 520 Amber, High Snobiety, and there's also the house of content we are talking about a little bit later. You can reach there the content creators, the influencers, and this will be the place to be for the international media. We do have Hall A2 for our functional outdoor brands. There is the sustainability hub with the green stage. This is a well-known area from the last years. We will have this again this year. And we do have Hall B2 for racket, team sports and running. This is a dedicated area where also the ISPO Award exhibition is, but we will have different activations there like trail running test track and the paddle and pickleball village. So definitely the place where you can reach the retailers. And if you're interested to reach organized sports, then Hall B1 is the place to be for you, because there we do have the new area for health and well-being. We do have different conferences taking place. There's the startup area, and we do have the conference stage and the another area for startups. And last but not least, of course, another conference taking place in the ICM, which is Sport Brand Media, and Christoph is talking a little bit more about this.
Yeah, so how do we make sure, Carsten, that's I think the next one, how do we make sure that one of the most relevant target groups, the retailers, will be on site?
Yeah, we heard a lot about the retailers from Lena and Christoph, and at this year's ISPO, retail friendliness is king, and that's why we installed on an international level key account management, so that's the word, for retailers, and the idea is to reach as much retailers as possible. And second, we relaunched a retail initiative. So the idea is, or our aim is, to get as many visitors as possible to ISPO and to attract the show as possible, to attract the show as possible for retailers as is possible, and also at the same time to make the visit as easy as possible. And the initiative is focused on the sports retail, on fashion retail, and on the e-commerce platforms as well. And the initiative is based on 4 pillars, and perhaps next chart. Mm-hmm. So we have first the Retail Club. The Retail Club is a platform exclusively for retail professionals, and it's complete free of charge. Club member can not only enjoy an exclusive VIP treatment at ISPO, but also benefits all year round from retail-specific industry insights. The special treatment at ISPO includes the free ISPO ticket and fast lane registration, the access to an exclusive retail lounge, we'll come later to this, matchmaking opportunities, a retail conference with inspiring talks and market insights, and a curated retail tour on-site the show. The retail lounge is located in the heart of Hall B1. Retailers have exclusive access and receive complimentary catering. Here, retailers can meet other retailers in a relaxing atmosphere and discuss the opportunities and challenges facing the industry. And to meet other retailers or industry stakeholders, retailers can use the ISPO matchmaking app, and that gives the retailers the chance to arrange targeted appointments. And in addition, we want to support retailers to expand their network. That's the reason why we every day at 5 o'clock in the retail lounge, a happy hour will take place. So retailers can meet other retailers, and all the club members are invited to the happy hour. So then we'll come to the retail and innovation stage. At the retail and innovation stage, keynote speakers will present hands-on retail innovation, best practices, and strategies for digital transformation. Some of the highlights are, on the first day, the state of German retail. This is a presentation of white paper we worked out together with our consultancy partner BBE. And there we present the current status of the German sports retail, the industry megatrends, and the solutions for sustainable sports retail. And we'll have also the major players of the German sports retail. Was a little bit too fast. And we'll have the major player of the German sports retail on stage, and they will present in a keynote their future strategies, and we will discuss the opportunities and challenges of the sports retail. And second, on the second day, or on the third day, on Tuesday, the 2nd December, we will do a deep dive into various international markets such as China, US, Scandinavia, the Alpine region, Middle East, and others. And the idea is to give a short introduction from a market expert, and then discuss with retailers from the markets the future strategies. And in our opinion, this is also not only for retailers, this is all very interesting for the industry, because they get different market insights and could discuss their strategies into that market. And last but not least, we have the Future of Retail Store, and the Future of Retail Store is a curated, inspiring area where we, together with technology partners, present solutions in the area of store innovations, marketing and payment, and help retailers to future-proof their business. The registration of the retail club has been open for 4 weeks, and we have already received a number of registration from retailers of various size and countries. So here you see some of them, and we have to be very strict with the proof of our retail club, because we have also many registrations that are not core retailers, but the retail club is really for core retailers. And you will find also more information about the retail club at our website, or please contact us directly at retail@ispo.com. And this year we will offering also our Young Talents program again, where we invite young talents to the show and sponsor them a hotel room. And a little sponsor, this year we will also presenting an ISPO Retail Award together with our partner, the European Federation of Sporting Goods Retail. And more information will follow shortly, so stay tuned. I think that's very interesting. Yeah, I hope the short presentation has provided comprehensive insights into the ISPO Retail Initiative. We believe that ISPO is an indispensable platform for retailers, and are pleased that we are not alone in this opinion. A short quote from Margit Goser demonstrates that. So, see you at ISPO. We're looking forward. Handing over to Lena.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of things taking place for retailers, as you see. And I want to give you a short overview of how you can participate in these different areas. And we do have really easy plug and play booths for you. So especially if you want to reach the retailers, of course, there's the retail club and all the initiatives. But if you as a brand want to be part, then there are different options. We have easy booths with 25 and 50 square meters. So really easy plug and play. You just have to bring your products. Everything is settled up for you. And this is available in Hall A2 for the outdoor brands, and in Hall B2, especially for running and team sport brands. The next slide, please. And as I said, in Hall A1, where more the outdoor lifestyle brands are located, there is the Zeitgeist area. It's a curated area with 20 square meter booths, and you can also pick one of these easy plug and play booths, and being in this area, reaching especially the fashion retailers.
Of course, there are other participation opportunities, but those are the most easiest one to still be part of ISPO Munich. Feel free to ask us for more participation opportunities, of course. A few examples on brands that will participate.
True. We are definitely in good talk with a lot of brands, and you will see a little bit later who already confirmed for ISPO. But we picked out 3 brands who already committed for ISPO, and one of them is Double Deck. I think we have a 3-year, they took part 3 years ago. Yeah. They had a really successful launch for their product in Hall B1 within the Future Lab, and they are part this year again with ISPO, reaching especially retailers and showcasing the new innovation. It's a snowboard, right? So yeah, showcasing the snowboards.
An innovative snowboard, and they were able to find distribution partners overseas, China, Asia. So really successful participation.
And we do have a good example for outdoor brands as well. So Bergans is also part of the game, and they are located in the outdoor area. And they had a successful show at ISPO 24, and we are in good talk with them. So they will be part of the outdoor dedicated area, reaching the retailers, and also taking part in the programs so that they reach the right retailers. And another example is Snowpeak. Snowpeak is one of the brands who is participating in this Zeitgeist area because they are looking for especially the fashion retailers. Yeah, really good 3 examples. And I think now we're coming to the organized sports.
Yeah, now we heard a lot about how we at ISPO make sure to really bring the right retailers to our event. And for those brands who would like to connect with the organized sports, and organized sports meaning clubs, associations, federations, athletes, but also professional coaches, and those brands who want to build new business in that area, we are also, of course, offering different formats where they can matchmake, where you can matchmake with the relevant stakeholders. So how do we ensure that the right target groups within that segment of organized sports will be present at ISPO? There's a number of conferences we will do. The Trainers Summit, a conference for professional and amateur coaches, which we are doing in close cooperation with our partner eGym. So that, as the name already says, is a conference that's focused on the needs of those coaches. So we'll have hundreds of coaches present at that conference. Then we will also have a new conference that's focusing on sports infrastructure. So that conference will bring venue managers, professional event organizers, so especially interesting target group for all those partners offering infrastructure for sports or services. And we will again repeat the very successful event of last year, Sport Brand Media. That's a format we did last year, as I said, where we already had more than 1,500 participants, mainly out of the world of sports marketing, sponsoring, and media, and a lot of decision makers of those segments will be present at ISPO again. And last but not least, for leaders in sports and technology, we are repeating again the format of last year, Sports Tech Nation, a collaboration with Colosseum, where we will be able to attract those decision makers working in the organized sports and looking for more technical solutions. Some of the partners we are working with and that are already confirmed is national federations like the DOSB, but also international associations like NSCA and different other cooperation partners. The ways to take part in that area, which is, as Lena said, mainly located in Hall B1, is very easy as well. We have also pre-built solutions, 4, 12, 25 or 50 square meters. So that's the easiest way to take part. And of course, you're still in time to be part of that area. One of our most important partners in that area is eGym. And today we have the pleasure to have one of eGym's representatives here with us, Jan Scherzer, who's Vice President Sales from eGym, and who is able to share some views and perspectives on how eGym will be present at ISPO. So
I think Jan should come a little bit closer so that he's
So Jan, welcome. It's great to have you here. I would like to know, the audience, of course, also would like to know, why does eGym participate in ISPO Munich, and what are your business objectives by participating in ISPO Munich?
So first of all, thanks for the invite. I think for the last 55 years, the ISPO is the leading trade fair in retail, and now bringing more and more the organized sports segment together with the retail and find this synergy approach to that. All fired up and emphasized with creators is an awesome idea. And when you reach out to me, Christoph, for eGym, this was a no-brainer, because this is a stage where you have to take part in to get connected to people, to companies in other segments, to find out what kind of synergies you could have with your business, with the business of the other, and share thoughts, shared ideas, and bringing up technology and innovation.
Okay, that's great perspectives from your side, and I think it's interesting to hear also how a brand uses the ISPO platform that has not been part of the platform before.
Absolutely. The idea of, at the end, bringing people, the consumer, to movement, to activity that helps the retailer, that helps the organized sport. And our mission is to bring the people from repair to prevention. Mm-hmm. And everything we do on the one side with our WellPass employer system, with the technology, we equip the physiotherapies and the gyms, and for sure everything that happens in the organized sports counts in this idea. So happy, looking forward to meet you back in November, December, and we are excited to take part in the fair.
Yeah, thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
And we'll definitely learn more about eGym then during ISPO, where you will show some of your innovations.
We'll do.
And share some insights. And you already mentioned creators and media. That's actually the third pillar we are working on for all those brands and companies that are looking for relevant media coverage and also build relations with media, journalists and content creators. For the first time, we are offering different participation opportunities at the so-called House of Content. What is the House of Content? The House of Content, as Lena mentioned, will be located physically in Hall A1. It is the place where influencers, creators, athletes will meet. Part of the House of Content is a summit, a creator summit, which is a conference format on the one side, but also a live podcast format where all those stakeholders will be integrated. So creators, influencers and media. From ISPO's side, we will make sure that we will leverage at least one or two significant influencers and creators per each segment, so for outdoor, health and well-being, sports, fashion, to really ensure that we have the relevant creators on site, and like this also attract second, third tier influencers, creators and athletes to really create that buzz we all need. There will also be guided tours for those creators, as well as different activations. So if we look at the different ways on how you can become part of the House of Content, there's, as I said, a variety of opportunities. So the easiest way, of course, is to have a physical space in the environment of the House of Content where you can stage your innovations and talk about your innovations. Another way is to become part of the Creator Summit, so either by curating a panel or participating in a talk, or have one of your ambassadors talk on stage to tell your brand or product story. And last but not least, and I think that's also a very interesting opportunity, there are different activations. So there are activations planned from our side. Talk to us so we can share more information on the different kind of activations. And of course, if you have any idea on how to activate a creator initiative, we are open to discuss with you. Of course, all those activations and content will be accompanied from our side in an editorial way before, during, and after the event. And to really make sure that all those target groups are on site, so we already learned what are the initiatives to make sure they will be on site. We have a program, a tool that helps to connect in a targeted way. And Lena can talk a little bit about that one.
For sure. And before I do that, I want to mention that you can drop your questions already in the FAQ chat. I forgot to say that in the beginning, but if there are any questions during our presentation, please feel free to drop them in the chat and we will answer them after the presentation. And coming to matchmaking, yes, as Christoph said, in an increasingly connected and competitive business community, matchmaking is definitely a tool we need also for ISPO. And matchmaking ensures that you meet the right people, you meet with the right retailers, you meet the right people at the right time. It's really efficient, it's valuable, and we do have a physical and a digital tool for ISPO. The physical area is a dedicated area in each of the halls. So we will make sure that there will be a matchmaking area in all the segments, so you can meet the right people on this dedicated matchmaking area and have business talks with them at the right time and the right place. And of course, we do have the digital tool. This is a matchmaking app. It's included in our ISPO app and it's available 2 weeks before. So you can start already with your matchmaking and your business 2 weeks before the show, which is great. And you can connect with staff, you can connect with visitors, you can connect with all the people who are at ISPO.
Summarizing again, there's a physical matchmaking, there's a digital matchmaking that will help you to find the clients you are looking for and to build your business.
Definitely. And it's one of the 3 pillars we mentioned for ISPO 25. So we said retail friendliness, we said matchmaking, and we said that we want to bring the international media at ISPO, which we do with the House of Content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And are any questions left? So now is the time to drop your messages, to drop your questions. If you have any requests, any things you want to tell us about the concept, about the participation options, about the things we just talked about, then please feel free to drop your messages in the FAQ chat and we will answer them right now. And we also want to say that there are a lot of brands already in for ISPO 25 and we are really happy to welcome lots of good brands already, and we also need you for ISPO 25. That's why we are here. So please feel free to reach out to us. We still have a little bit of time to answer all the questions.
Sure.
And there's a wonderful team behind us, of course, who are responsible for different segments. You see all the responsible people on this slide, so please feel free to reach out to our colleagues if you have any questions and need help for plug-and-play solutions or the house of content or in regards of retail. We are here and happy to help you.
We got a first question of the retail, so we can jump into the question.
That's great.
We already collected a few questions before on social media, and as I can see, there's questions coming in from the chat as well. So first question then to you, Carsten.
Right.
What type of retailers are invited to the retail club?
Yeah, as I presented before, the idea of the retail initiative is to support the retailers in the best way to come to the show. Why that? Because for the exhibitors, or for one part of the exhibitors, the retailers are really important business potential. So that's why we invite every retailer that is in potential business with our exhibitors to the show or to the retail club. That means brick and mortar retailers from the Sport 2000, from the Intersport, or from Sportschuster, for example, in Munich. Or we have as well the multi-brands like Engelhorn, like Bräuninger. They are all invited to the club, as well as the platforms like Amazon, like Zalando. All these professional retailers are invited to the club. A little bit an exception are the mono-brand stores, because they are not in direct contact with our exhibitors. So there we have to make some exceptions, but all retail professionals are invited to the retail club.
Okay, thank you, Carsten. I think there are some more technical questions we can answer in a very quick and efficient way. Can you send me the video after the presentation to see it again? Of course, we will publish the video and also the Q&A session afterwards, and publish an article. So you will definitely have access to everything we talked about today. Then another question that I can answer as well.
Yep.
Could you please clarify, if we are a sports startup, what section package should we book? First of all, Juicy Morza, as you can see, is your person to talk to. She will happy to help you. But sports startups and ISPO brand new is located in Hall B1, where we will have again around 100 startups from different categories, so physical products, digital products, and if you are selected by the jury, you will even additionally also have the possibility to pitch live on stage, and by winning the final become the ISPO Brand New Award winner.
Maybe you can also, because there was another question, what are the benefits for the startups? Maybe you can go into this a little bit if you are part of ISPO Brand New in the startup area.
No benefits. So typically when talking to startups, there are three objectives a startup is looking for. One is, of course, investors. They all need money, most of them. So we will have an investor lounge during ISPO Munich, and dedicated speed dating, matchmaking sessions, and also the opportunity to pitch in front of investors. So that's one main benefit. The other is media reach. So a lot of startups are looking for brand awareness for their products and solutions. That's something ISPO is and has been delivering anyway by the attendance of a high number of media. But as you have seen in the presentation today, with the initiative of the House of Content, we are even enforcing that media reach. And third topic is to find right business partners, clients. That's something by participating in the ISPO Startup Village is a deliverable that's from our side taken into account by putting the Startup Village in a very prominent place where you will have the chance, by also using, of course, the matchmaking app, to connect with potential clients, with business partners, etc. So that's the main benefits.
Yeah. We also got a question in regards of design studios. So where is the place to be for design studios and freelance designers? I think there are different options actually. If you're a designer and you're interested in new materials, fabrics and fibers, then there's the dedicated Tech Trends Award area in Hall B3. So you can go there and see what new sustainable materials are coming in. There is, of course, also the Material Lab, which is part of the Sustainability Hub. This is really, really nice because there you see also new materials. Last year we had, what's the English word? Algen?
Algs.
Algs, sorry. I forgot the English word, but it's well curated by a partner and it's definitely worth visiting there. And there might be also a place in the retail area, because if you're a design studio and designing future of retail stores, then there could be an area in Hall B1 next to the retail club. So,
and last but not least, of course, if it's a design studio that's focusing on fashion, sports fashion, we'll also have a dedicated area in Hall A1 where we will place with smaller booths, where design studios will have the opportunity to showcase their services as well. So just to not lose any of the questions.
Can I quick jump in, because there was one question about if we are also inviting international retailers, and to make it clear, to the retail club there is no invitation necessary. All retailers, all professional retailers can register for the retail club, and we have also as well many international retail professionals that already registered for the club, so it's no invitation necessary. Please go on our website, or as I said, contact us directly via retail@ispo.com, and there you can get a link to register. We check every registration individually, because we want to make sure that it's really a retail professional, but no invitation is necessary. Please feel free to register at the ISPO Club.
But of course, and that's also the reason why we have a dedicated retail account team led by you, with Jean-Charles from France, Hans in the Netherlands. Our retail key account team is reaching out proactively to those most important international retailers. But those who want to register are always able to register, as you said. And then a very important question, I think, and that's maybe one for you to answer, Lena. What is done for the outdoor brands at ISPO? Because outdoor is always a very important segment.
Definitely. Yeah. And as I said, we do have Hall A1 and Hall A2 dedicated for the outdoor brands. In Hall A1, we have more the focus on outdoor lifestyle. As I said, there is the cooperation with Highsnobiety again. And there is, especially for those who don't want to come with individual booths, so having plug-and-play solutions, but still reaching the right retailers in this outdoor lifestyle environment, we do have the Zeitgeist area. And this is...
Maybe when you're mentioning Zeitgeist, because I see there's another question, what is Zeitgeist? Maybe you can say a few words about Zeitgeist at the same time.
Of course. Zeitgeist is a curated area in this outdoor lifestyle segment, and it serves a stage for definitely also designers and more the visionary brands in the outdoor lifestyle area, and it's the right place to also present your products in the right environment. So we will have a catering area where you can meet the right retailers. We will bring, of course, together with Highsnobiety, a lot of retailers, and this is also part of the retail initiative. I think they're working on bringing 40 top buyers from the fashion industry to this area, so Hall A1, and also, of course, to the retail club. So this is also part of this. But for outdoor brands, Hall A1 and Hall A2, this is more the functional core outdoor area. And as I said, one of our highlight areas is the Sustainability Hub, is the Green Stage, and there you're in the right environment with other outdoor brands. And if you are a running brand or trail running brand, then we do have Hall B2. So this is racket, but also team sports and running. And as there is the running test track, you as a running brand are well located in this area as well.
And to add this, if you are interested in Zeitgeist and you are joining the CIF fashion show in Copenhagen next week, there we will have a booth, so you can come over, and there you can get more information about Zeitgeist and our aim to the sports fashion industry.
Okay, maybe 2 or 3 more questions. So one I see right now is we are a global label trim supplier offering also digital solutions for the textile fashion industry. Would it make sense to exhibit at ISPO? And of course, because as Lena explained before, we have one arena that's called upstream and supply, which is exactly the right place to be as a, let's say, provider, as a label and trim supplier. If you're more focusing on digital solutions, then we also have Hall B1, where we have those retail and digital solutions. So depending on the focus, either one or the other area may be the right fit for you.
Team sports and training.
Yeah.
There's another question on what's happening in the team sports and training area. So this is Hall B2, and there is the paddle and pickleball village again. So you can play actually paddle and pickleball there. You can also go in a competition with professional athletes. So we will have paddle and pickleball athletes there. We do have also cooperation partners who are doing matches on site, and we do have the running test track on site. So there is also sports activations at ISPO, and you're really welcome to join us there.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a very interactive area. Let's see.
This question
are there
we could
segments at ISPO that focus on sports infrastructure, facility development, or wellness spaces? Yeah, exactly. That's something I mentioned before. So maybe a few more words on that one. By now also bringing one conference that's dedicated to sports infrastructure with a partner, we of course also have venue managers and professional event organizers on site. So this means that of course we also always create an area for those brands and companies that want to meet this target group. So sports infrastructure or facility development, be it floor or artificial grass or whatever it could be. So next to those conferences, there's always the opportunity to show your solutions or products.
There's another question on athletes, because I just said that we will have professional athletes on site, but of course there are also former or retired athletes, and ISPO should be the place where also the athletes meet. And former athletes are trying to find maybe sponsors or brands. No, that's more for the professional athletes who are still in the game. So they need the brands, they need ambassadors, they need partners, they need sponsors. So ISPO should be the place to bring athletes together with the brands, but also the former athletes who are who ended their career and searching for new business opportunities, working maybe in the industry or in retail. So this is also the place at ISPO, because we are working together with Athletes Alliance, who are focusing on former athletes and athletes who are still in the game, to bring them together with business partners actually. So there will be a day where we are focusing on athletes and also former Olympics, and this is part of the sports platform.
A very important question is, what are the deadlines for registering or booking a stand? I think that's very important.
deadlines, actually, as we said, there are plug-and-play solutions, so you can book them like 5 days before the show. But of course, it's better to do it the next weeks because we already started whole planning. So the first stand proposals were sent out this week. So the first brands are already committed, and now we are doing the reallocation. But if you want to make sure to be listed in the exhibitor directory, in the matchmaking app, and also in the printed catalog, then you do have to register like in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, I think.
But I think, as always, we are very open and flexible. So please then contact us, and I think we will find a solution for that.
Of course, sure. Of course. So,
okay.
Maybe one more question. Ticketing, maybe that's also something we can talk about. What ticket options are available, as there are different kind of tickets for business and for buyers. Maybe specifically the buyer's ticket is something that's interesting to know.
Definitely. We do have different ticket categories. So of course the normal business ticket, which you can purchase on site, but also online, of course. And there is the permanent ticket for retail buyers, which is less expensive. And in the best case, you will reach voucher codes from your brand. So the brand's inviting you as a retailer to the show, so you don't have to pay for the ticket. Or you
register at Retail Club.
For the Retail Club, right. And we do have different tickets for our conferences.
Sorry, Lena, one more comment, because I think that's also very important for many brands, especially for those brands being suppliers. Those tickets are valid for all kind of buyers. So not just retail buyers, but also those sourcing managers looking to connect with buyers. They are also eligible to purchase this ticket, because we of course want to enable the buyers to be on site and meet with those offering their services, solutions and products.
Yeah. And it's not as complex as last year. So we have this business ticket, we have this buyer ticket, and we do have the conference ticket. So if you're interested in taking part in the conferences, then you have to click on the conference tickets, and then you can choose whether you want to take part in the Trainer Summit, in Sports Tech Nation, in the Sportplatzwelt meets ISPO conference.
The Sports Infrastructure Summit, yeah.
True. So the different conference tickets are also available in the ticket shop. And it's online right now, so you can start with purchasing the tickets.
And we are always supporting also the young talents. So young talents can buy a reduced ticket or get a reduced ticket price, or please get in contact about the ISPO Young Talent Program, because this is the chance to be invited by us and to be supported by us.
I think we answered most of the questions. There are some that are similar, so we'll definitely have a look at all those questions right after this webinar, and we promise to answer all questions, to come back to you with the answers. But for now, I hope you got a good overview of whom you can meet at ISPO, why it is a benefit for you to be part of ISPO, and clarified a few questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you for joining, and hope to see you at ISPO.
Thank you.
Thank you.